Okay, so, um, for me, ang pinaka-challenging talaga yung taping hours. Pero, kapag andun ka na, kapag napapalibutan ka na ng mga creative and passionate na people, hindi mo na maiinda.
Tama
And
naman.
nakikita mo talaga na very worth it yung ginagawa namin. Yun lang.
Nick,
For me, actually, I have been acting for more than 10 years now. So, but this is my first time being on set for a sports series. And actually, grabe pala kasi ang daming angles. So, kaya I need you guys to support. Ma-amaze kayo. Grabe pala.
mahirap ang ano di ba? Pag sports yung shots, di ba,
Sobra
no?
po. Sobra. Before nung pinipitch ko to sa I1, iniisip ko, bakit kayo walang gumagawa ng mga sports series? And then nung ginagawa na namin, okay, noted.
Thanks, Dre, your role. And is there more pressure now that you're coming after PBB?
So I think a big part of taking on any project with a lot of preparation. So that was a big part of it, and it was through acting workshops, getting my body ready. So I had a very rigorous program before this, and of course, workshops with the whole cast. We did that to prepare. Aside from workshops, we did the volleyball trainings, and I guess when it comes to pressure after PBB, I don't think there's any pressure naman, but I put a lot of pressure on myself to do well, to do my best in everything that I do. So I'm excited for everyone to see the fruits of our labor because everyone worked very, very hard. And I'm just very grateful for this opportunity.
Thanks, Emilio. The next set of questions.
Actually, paano ba? Si Sir Mark was very instrumental. Kasi sila Miss Amy really suggested the song. Actually, may ilang songs na sinen. Pero yung Bughaw yung pinaka nag-resonate because I feel like it talks about dreams, reaching for, for your dreams. So parang yun naman din yung kwento ng Love at First Spike. I mean, it has romance, comedy, drama, pero yung pinaka-umbrella talaga niya is reaching for your dreams, reaching for a specific goal. So kaya nag-resonate talaga yung Bughaw. Plus it's Maki. So,
Ako lang dati si Eliza Valdez. Yes, idol ko po siya. And ever since, siya lang po talaga yung idol ko. May Phenom. My God. My God. Siya yung nilolook up ko at inspiration ko talaga sa volleyball.
Ako siguro si Miss Phil Kainglet ng Ateneo. Kasi sobrang, hindi siya libero, pero sobrang liksi niya. So parang dinilulo ko sa sarili ko na feeling ko parang carry naman natin maging Phil Kainglet for today. Tapos, ayun, sana napunan ko ng maayos yung role ni Diamond Hernandez. Kasi si Diamond Hernandez ay isang libero and she is a trans woman. And member siya ng Brixton Boys Volleyball Team. So, dun pa lang may disconnect na. So, samahan niyo siyang i-navigate yung gender identity niya sa high school life niya kasama yung mga barkada niya. So, yun, Miss Phil Kainglet to answer your question.
Thank you, Lance. Dylan.
Ako naman po personally as a setter, syempre wala akong masyadong ina-idolize na spikers. Pero dahil nakuha ko yung role na Ethan na spiker, lagi kong iniisip at pinapanood yung highlights ni Kuya Mark Espeo. Kasi parang, di ba, meron siyang era sa Ateneo na nakascore siya ng 55 points na siya lang nakagawa dito sa Pilipinas. So, yun, inspiration ko po, Mark Espeo.
Thanks, Dylan. Rain.
Me naman po, I think I didn't find a specific person, pero I channeled three, Miss Bea De Leon, Ate Jel Cayuna, and Miss Eliza Valdez. All because they have such kind eyes, they're great players, their stance pa lang on the court distinguishes who they are on the court and what they do, how powerful they are, and I feel like those three really showed para for me. Yun sila po yung iniisip ko pag nag-acting po kami.
Well, of course, I think Uno's journey here will really be an eye-opening experience for everyone because he will act like a bridge between the community and the heterosexual community. So from his closed-off experience in the start, you will see his journey as he slowly opens himself and learns about the community. And my message for the community is Happy Pride. thank you for the support. I hope you guys like what we show.
Okay, thank you. Muli, congrats po sa inyong lahat.
Olivia po in the show. I'm nasa trio po ako ni Farah and Sinat. Andy Abaya, where are you? Japan. Pero yun po, in a friend group po, and ang role ko po as a friend dun sa friend group na yun is very unfiltered po talaga. I will tell you what's
Speak her mind.
Yeah, talaga. To help you, my friend, I will tell you, my friend. Yun po.
Wait,
How it was working.
how was it working with
I
them?
was working with
Oh,
them.
it was.
Why?
Sorry.
Ba't bigla ka natawa?
No, I'm really happy po with the friendship and bond that we put together. It was natural, I'd say. We're really close na po, and we've done workshops, we've done trainings together, we go out together, eat and share good food together. So it was really natural to work with them, but at the same time, of course, hindi po natin may iwasan yung mga struggles with making it work and what our goal is. But I'm really glad now we're here na po, and I can really tell you that later you'll see the hard work that I'm talking about and how strong the chemistry is. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeff. Ba't bigla ka nagsusorry?
Meron po kasi yung eksena na papaluan namin yung ibang mga players. At isa na dun sa napaluan, si Mr. Sky, Bright Sky, everybody.
Okay.
Sa mukha at medyo...
Ilang take?
Isa, in Jesus' name, isa lang yan.
In Jesus' name, isa.
Ayan po. Isa lang naman.
I-receive namin yung palo. Yung spike is dapat pababa to receive it. Eh si Jude, yung palo niya, diretso sa mukha ko. So, diretso sa mukha ko.
Oh, no.
So, diretso pa rin yung take. Medyo lumuluha na yung isa kong mata. Receive. And then pagkaka...
Mistiso pa man din ang kaibigan kong ito. Kaya nung pumalo, kaganon siya.
Mula agad. Grabe. Okay.
Thanks sa investment banking, definitely use a lot of your left brain. So it's a lot of logical thinking, being kind of robotic. Pero dito talaga sa industriya, especially kasi ngayon, mahal ko na talaga ang pag-aarte. It's really about being in touch with your feelings, being emotional, and being okay with that. Kasi I grew up talaga in a very hard family na discipline, and you don't really show your emotions. And I was also in an industry that's very cutthroat. Not saying that this line of work is not cutthroat. It is very cutthroat. More cutthroat, if not. But you just have to be a lot more emotional, and that's okay. So sana makita niyo yan.
Wait, are you the guy na nagla-lunch break?
Yes, that's me.
That's you.
That's me. Nagla-lunch break ako sa Makati.
Mga Jolly Jeep, mga
yes, tama po.
Perea, okay.
Opo.
And Emilia,
very related po, no? Pero ako ang na-discover ko is how much ako mas passionate about acting po talaga. I mean, I get to learn through sa school po how to make films, ganun. Pero dito, parang iba po kasi talaga kapag work na talaga siya. Kaysa sa parang yun, inaaral mo lang po, gano'n. Pero dito, yun po, natutunan ko po talaga how passionate I am about acting. Nakagaya ka, Emilio, sobrang na-inlove po talaga ako sa pag-arte. And it's been a childhood dream of mine, and unti-unti nakakamit ko po siya. So I'm happy dun po sa,
just so everybody had an idea, you were part of Fractured, right?
Yes po.
Ano pa yung mga past na projects mo shot?
I was part of Beach Bros, Dirty Linen, Pamilya Sagrada with Emilio, and Run to Me.
Dami na, di ba? Are you the guy na nagka-class tapos nagti-TikTok din? Parang gano'n may...
Meron po sa Pamilya Sagrado.
Yeah.
Meron din.
And sa showbiz industry kasi sa taping may director po, sa volleyball may coach, may taga-guide, may teammates ako, may kasama akong cast sa set. Pero ang pinagkaiba po siguro na talagang natutunan ko is sa volleyball community, nire-represent ako sarili ko lang. Kumbaga ako lang, kung paano ako maglaro, paano ako gumalaw. Pero dito sa industriya natin, maraming tao ang makaka-relate sa'yo. So malaki siyang bagay dahil hindi lang sarili mo yung bit-bit mo eh. So, ayun, sana nagampanan ko na maayos yung role dahil feeling ko po madami po talagang makaka-relate kay Ethan.
For me, coming from speech communication na background with theater background as well kasi same department ng theater ang speech communication. I think the distinct part is being able to apply the theoretical part of learning it, yung pakikisama kasi nasa interpersonal communication, pero iba pag nandun ka na kasama mo sila, paano ka makikihalubilo sa mga co-actors mo. For example, for me, I'm really an introvert person, so it's an extra, I take an extra mile to get to know and to interact and to be friends, really establish a great foundation of friendship sa mga kasama ko, kay Direk, sa buong staff and crew, to be kind to everyone. Pero yung pinaka-distinct dito sa mismong production namin ng Love at First Bite, I've seen and I've experienced yung pagkamatay po ng Mike. I've experienced the same hunger, the same passion that lahat kami meron. At I think mas na-ignite yun dahil of our director, si Direk Ivan, who shares the same passion, the hunger that we want to make this perfect, if kung meron man perfect or near to perfect, yung hunger and passion na makabuo ng kwento na may babahagi namin sa mga kapamilya na hindi lang basta nagawa. Kasi lagi naman sinasabi, pinagpagura namin to and all. Pero dito, nandito talaga yung puso, nandito yung intention na maibahagi yung kanya-kanyang kwento ng mga karakter na sana merong kahit isang tao na makakanood that would be able to identify sa amin, sa mga shared experiences namin. At malaman nila na hindi sila nag-iisa and things will get better.